What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion, and this is Real Fan Sports, and I am your fanalist for this evening. My co-host Zach and I, in this series, will be going over the 2023 and 2024 NFL season predictions for all 32 teams. Let's get into it. All right, so the first team I have up is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Jaguars ended their season last season with a 9-8 record, and their first opponent is the Indianapolis Colts, who are in the same division, and they ended their season 4-12. Now, we know the Colts have had their fair share of issues with health, with the quarterback position, not having stability, pretty much all around. Let's see what we come out with, because this first game of the season, I'm going to give it to the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars are going to have a fairly easy time with the Colts. Going into week 2, they're facing the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Chiefs coming off a very good season with the title, and at this point they're going to have a few extra days to rest and also game plan for the Jaguars. I think I'm going to give it to the Chiefs. Game 3 is the Houston Texans. Now, the Texans as a whole have not had the best situation when it comes down to the last 2-3 seasons. I just don't have any faith in this organization, so I'm going to give this first win to the Jag. Now, as we come into week 4, their first game in the UK against the Atlanta Falcons, Zach's favorite team. I think with both teams just barely into the UK, probably not have enough time to really acclimate, it's going to probably be a toss-up game, but I'm going to say the Falcons are going to pull this one out. That's what my gut's kind of saying. Now we go into week 5 with the Jaguars being the first team to stay 2 weeks in the UK and play 2 games back-to-back. Now, this game will be against the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Bills will be coming fresh off of having some jet lag, and they've played Jacksonville in the UK before and actually lost to the Jaguars. With them being acclimated because they've been there for almost 2 weeks, I'm going to give the win to the Jaguars. Up next, we have the Indianapolis Colts visiting the Jacksonville Jaguars. This one, usually when you have teams in the same division, they usually split, but I'm just not sure about the Colts, man. I'm just not sure. I don't know how the rookie's going to do at the quarterback position. That could change my mind, as the season progresses. As of right now, I'm giving clean sweep. Now, as we head into week 7, it's going to be a Thursday night game against the New Orleans Saints, who have their new quarterback, Derek Carr, and a few extra pieces on the offensive side and defensive side. I do think that by this time, they'll kind of be gelling a little bit and feeling more positive about what they got going on. I'm going to give the win to the Saints. As we go into week 8, we have Jaguars visiting the Steelers. Every outlet, every betting facility has the Steelers having this amazing season. I know Pickett in the last 8 games of the season played really well, but this is the Steelers who have been struggling for quite a while. I'm going to give this win to the Jags. Going to week 9 with the bye, and then we head up to week 10. We have them playing against the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners, who currently have some issues of stability at the quarterback position, but their defense is still stellar. And they still have great pieces on the offensive side of the ball. It's kind of weird to say, even without a certainty at quarterback, to give them the win, but I'm still giving them the win. We head into week 11 where the Titans visit Jaguars. Now, the Titans just picked up DeAndre Hopkins, who last season I think he had 700 yards total and looking to actually break the 1,000-yard mark this year. The thing about the Titans is the Titans have receivers that could have done that beforehand, but because they rely on their running game so heavily, I don't know if I see it. I don't know if I see that big of a change for them because their game plan has always been around the run game. And I feel like it's going to be the same thing this season. Even though the addition of Hopkins will greatly bolster their offense, I don't know if it's going to change it that dramatically. So with that being said, this first game, I'm going to give it to the Jags. Now, as we go into game 12 against the Texans, do I think the Texans will have a change of heart where they're going to look a little bit different? I don't. I just really don't. I don't have any faith in this team. I'm telling you, I just don't. So we're just going to not even discuss it really. We're going to head up to week 13 against the Bengals. Joe Burrow on a Monday Night Football. Actually, Joe Burrow in prime time has a pretty solid record. Trevor Lawrence, whose record on prime time, he's 12 of 22. Joe Burrow, I think he was 24 and 17. The Bengals squad is looking to make that push. They need that Super Bowl. So let's go ahead and pick them Bengals. Then we go to week 14. We have the Jaguars at the Browns. We know the discussion around the Browns. We know last season how things kind of worked out for them. They weren't looking that great towards the end of the season. I don't know what to expect from them. There's no identity right now. So I'm going Jags. Headed to week 15, Ravens at Jags. I think the Ravens are going to be moving along quite nicely right now for that push for the playoffs. Going with the Ravens. Week 16, they're visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been in shambles since the Great One has left their squad. Because of that, I'm definitely going Jags. Jaguars. I don't think that the Buccaneers are going to have more than 4 wins this season. Week 17, we have the Panthers visiting the Jaguars. Panthers is another team where they have some pretty interesting pieces, but as a whole, just don't see it. Going with Jaguars. I'm not even going to try to explain that. Then we get to week 18. Week 18, Tennessee against the Jaguars. I don't know if Tennessee will be in playoff contention, but I do feel like Jaguars will be knocking on that door. I believe Tennessee is going to be trying their best to play spoiler. So because of that, going with Tennessee Titans. With that being said, I have the Jaguars ending the season with a 10-7 record. It's not the greatest jump from last season, because last season they won 9, but it's still upward trajectory, so that's a good thing. So Trevor Lawrence still, I think he's going to have a pretty decent season. My name is Nonpfixion. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you agree with the content, or if you don't agree, let us know down below. Sorry about that. Let us know down below. And there will be more videos coming for each and every team in the NFL. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.